A touching letter from 5-year-old King Charles expressing his love for "Dear Papa" has been revealed 70 years on. The young prince wrote to Prince Philip in 1954 while he and the Queen were on a royal tour of Australia. They have been apart for about 2 months, and it is clear how much Charles misses his father. On a sheet of paper bearing the address of Buckingham Palace in large letters, he wrote, "Dear Papa, I long to see you on the ship. Love from Charles." The back of the second page is covered with a series of crosses, representing affectionate embraces and kisses. Hello there. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you don't miss any news about the royal monarchy. The Queen was on her first royal tour of Australia, marking the first time a royal had visited such a distant region. She and Philip arrived in Sydney Harbour on the SS Gothic in February 1954 and travelled the country for 58 days. Charles and Princess Anne, who was 3 years old at the time, remained 10,000 miles apart at their home in London. The letter has appeared for sale from a private collection at International Autograph Auctions Europe in Malaga, Spain. An undisclosed buyer paid a whopping £4,600, €5,500, with the auctioneer's fees bringing the final figure to £5,740, €6,875. Auctioneer Richard Davey said, "It is very unusual for letters of British royalty written in such a young person age to appear at auction. The only similar example I have shown previously is a letter written by Queen Victoria when she was 7 years old. The letter is particularly charming because it shows how much the future king missed his father, the Duke of Edinburgh, and, as is well documented, Charles and Prince Philip did not always enjoy the warmest and closest family relationships. The letter at least shows that in his early years Prince Charles had an affectionate respect for his father, and concludes with a string from the circles and crosses drawn below his signature, which represent hugs and kisses. In 1970, Charles and Anne accompanied the Queen and Philip on an Australian tour to mark the bicentenary of Captain James Cook sailing up the east coast of Australia in 1770. In 1988, royal biographer Penny Gora said that Philip and Charles did not speak to each other like ordinary father and son. Speaking about their different personalities in a 2016 interview with Giles Brandreth, Philippe said, "Charles is a romantic, I'm a pragmatist." In 1970, Charles and Anne accompanied the Queen and Philip on an Australian tour to mark the bicentenary of Captain James Cook sailing up the east coast of Australia in 1770. In 1988, royal biographer Penny Gora said that Philip and Charles did not speak to each other like ordinary father and son. Speaking about their different personalities in a 2016 interview with Giles Brandreth, Philippe said, "Charles is a romantic, I'm a pragmatist." The letters are scheduled to go on sale later this month on the 25th of September. Speaking to Radio Times, Giles Brandreth previously revealed comments the Duke made to him over reported disagreements with his eldest son, Prince Charles. Recalling a conversation that took place several years ago before Charles married Camilla, he said, "He's a romantic, I'm a pragmatist. That means we see things differently." He paused before adding, with a shrug, "And because I don't see things as romantic, I'm unfeeling." However, Mr. Brandreth noted that the relationship between father and son seemed to have become closer during Philip's reign in later years. The Duke seemed particularly grateful to Charles for arranging a family party at Windsor Castle to celebrate the Queen's 90th birthday, and was keen to congratulate him on how successful the party was.